Okay, so hello YouTube, it's been a while. I've not been around recently because I've been just so freaking busy with life in general. So apologies to people who sent me questions, and I did get quite a few actually, like for computers not working and things like that. So sorry I haven't replied before, but things have just been so busy recently with work and university and my degree. But things are going well now, and I have a little bit of time before I start back up working again on everything. So I thought I'd help out some more people. I got a message from someone called godstomper, and he says, "Hi, saw your video, can you help me? I have a 1997 HP Pavilion computer, and the case fan on the hard drive will not spin, and in this case the computer fails to turn on. Even though it's opened up the box and cleaned it of dust, the PC did turn on and load for a few minutes until it died again. Do you think this could be a power supply problem?" Well, from the sound of things, it could be a heat-related problem. If it wasn't working at all before, you give it a bit of a dust and a clean inside, and then it loaded for a few minutes and then died again. I think it could be some kind of heating problem where your processor fan, your CPU fan, is not thoroughly cleaned of dust, and the temperature builds up quite a lot, and eventually it reaches a certain temperature. In order to protect itself, the computer turns itself off. I would check and double check that all your fans are in good working order. Replace them if they need to be replaced. Make sure there's no dust in the heat sink, which is like a little square, almost like a square block of metal sitting on your motherboard, on your main circuit board, which should be green or yellow or something, and just try it after that. You can try taking the case off and leaving the case off, the side of the case off, and to help get air around, just see if it actually runs a bit better. If you find it runs better with the case off and after clean or replacing a fan, then great. If it doesn't and it still turns off after a few minutes, it could be something to do with your power supply. It could be the motherboard. You won't really know until you start changing parts inside the computer. But the power supply is one of the cheaper things you can change. So I would probably say after you've changed over the fans, which are very cheap. They're only a few bucks now. They're only a few bucks each. Once you've changed the fans over and that hasn't helped them give it a dust or a blow, try changing your power supply because it's cheap. Okay, well, I hope that helps you. I have a second message from Mr. Blingblong67, and his PC's freezing so often. He says his PC freezes every so often. It sometimes freezes on boot up. It says the system disk error and asks to press Control Delete. But its primary boot disk is the hard drive. Sometimes it freezes on the desktop as well as Internet Explorer. He wants me to help, obviously. If it's freezing every so often, sometimes it freezes on boot up. That's not a good thing, especially with it saying system disk error. To me, that sounds like your hard drive, your computer's hard disk where it stores everything, is about to go. It could go any time. It's time to back up your data if you can. If you can, plug the hard drive into a different computer, transfer the stuff over. You might have more luck with that. Take it to a friend's computer, plug it in inside. Easiest thing to do if you don't want to start messing around inside a computer is to buy what's called a hard drive caddy. It's like an external USB caddy. You literally take your hard drive, you plug it in, it's almost like a USB cable on one end, you plug it in your computer, appears as another drive letter in my computer on someone else's computer. So you can just go to a different computer with your caddy and your hard drive in the caddy, plug it in and transfer your stuff over. That's the easiest way to do it, because it sounds like your hard drive's going. And once your hard drive's gone, you can't really fix it. You just have to replace the drive. So it looks like it's time to get a new hard drive for that machine. Hard drives are pretty cheap now. Over here in the UK, they're about £60-ish for a half decent one. Over in the States, it's probably about $50, maybe less. You get a new one, put Windows on all your drivers to make all your devices on your computer work. It's a bit of a bitch, I know, but it will get you sorted. Okay, I think that's about it for now. I'm just double checking on some of my other videos to see because I do get comments left on my videos. I think we're almost done here. Okay, Buddy Blue left me a message, it looks like, on one of my videos. He says he has a problem. Sure you can help. He's an old man and not an idiot. Well, okay, fair enough. He has a Toshiba laptop and is about to buy a new desktop computer. He was wondering if there's some way he could transfer all his information to his desktop. Yes, there is. There's something called the Files and Settings Transfer Wizard that's built into both Windows XP and also Windows Vista. So you can literally just either network up your computers by using a standard network cable, category 5 network cable, and just run the Files and Settings Setup Wizard. If you're just connecting two computers at once, just two computers, you need a crossover patch cable, which is usually yellow at both ends and is grey as the cable itself. So it's yellow ends cable, and it specifically says crossover patch cable because it's specifically designed to network two computers and two computers only. If you have like a router or a hub or a switch, just use a standard Cat5 cable, which comes in different colours, but usually it's all the same colour on everywhere. You can do that. That's easy, it's cheap, it's quick. It's only a few bucks again for, or a few quid for a cable, so not too much hassle. You can take it to your local computer repair shop and they will do it for you very cheaply. It doesn't take very long. Or you can sometimes buy from Belkin or other big manufacturers a Files and Settings device. It's literally like a USB cable on either end with a tiny little box, and it just transfers the stuff across. It's no big deal. Either that, or you can just burn your stuff to DVD, or save it to a USB stick, or stuff like that, you know. So it's not too hard. I got a what else have I got? I think that's about it, actually. I think that's about it. So okay. So good seeing you guys again, and if you want to send me some more technical questions, go ahead. I will try and reply to them as quickly as I can. Alright, thanks now. Bye bye.